Right, well. Look at what the day has brought us. It has brought us another sunny day here in Georgia. Oh man, seriously. One thing after another. Hold on. See? So, Costa. Well, all right. Let's go one more time, shall we? All right, welcome back. Yes, sir. Thanks again for clicking on the video. If you have not yet, go ahead and subscribe, go ahead and share, and go ahead and comment. Whatever. Hey, we're just out here having a little bit of fun, spending the amount of time that we have to just ride this beautiful machine by Yamaha. And if you've watched any news lately, or if you follow any news about Yamaha, you know they're doing trash stuff, getting rid of the R6 and getting rid of the R1. I mean, come on, what is going on over there, Yamaha? I get it though, it ain't selling. It's just not selling, and I understand, because guess what? I bought the MT09. I was on the R6, got old, my back hurt, so I jumped on the MT09 because I'm not jumping to the R1. It's the same thing as the R6 in regards to ergo positions, or riding positions. Ergo positions. When I say positions, I always, never mind. Anyways. Yeah, why? Okay, whatever. Like, they're gonna get rid of it. There's nothing we can do as a consumer market because it just doesn't sell. Part of what I read on some articles is that it's just not selling like they want it to, and I'm just like, you know what? That makes complete sense, because you've got the MT07, you've got the R7, you've got the MT09, and you're making an R9 race bike to replace the R6. And I don't know if it's an emissions things with the inline fours or what, don't know. I just haven't researched that portion of it enough to know. I don't know if part of it is sales. I have to say that part of it is probably sales, part of it is maybe, I don't know, emissions. I don't know, it's not passing emissions, who knows? Like, I don't know that part, but I could definitely say that the sales are down, because that's what they said. And so they're replacing the R6 with the R9 in the races. It's not too far-fetched to say they're probably going to bring an R9 to the consumer base, us, which is like, okay, that's cool, but I already got the MT09 right here. I just got a naked version of the R9. So anybody who's already on the MT09, I don't see them being the target market. I don't know who would be, because I don't like, if you were like an R1 guy and you're like an R1M, I mean, like, wouldn't you just move laterally to like BMWs and the Kawasaki's, stuff like that, right? Like, you would just laterally move, because they still offer their leader bikes, or they're still offering. Don't know what the news is going to be in the future, but currently they haven't said that they're discontinuing it. So they would in fact be, you know, it's a lateral move for you. If you like leader bikes and the R1 is not available for brand new purchase anymore, obviously there's still going to be some on the used market, but the used market sometimes can be a cesspool in regards to what kind of bikes the conditions are, what kind of conditions, Jesus God, I need more sleep or something, what kind of conditions those bikes are in. So, you know, it's a kind of a crapshoot, right? Like you take your chances on stuff like that. But if you want to get an R1 and, you know, you might find one for a decent price, you'd be lucky to find a good one. You could get one off the used market. Squirrel, make up your mind. Stupid squirrel. Anyways, but yeah. So yeah, you could do that. You could just move laterally. I'm not a big leader bike guy, even though technically this bike is getting very, very close to the leader area. But I'm not like a top speed type of guy. I mean, I don't like doing a lot of highway runs. I stay away from the highway for the most part, just because there's too many idiots here in Atlanta who either one is not paying attention, two don't like the bikers in the biking community, and they might try to do shady stuff. I'm not saying they will, but they might, because maybe it's their last straw. Who knows? Like, if somebody's having a bad day and they're on the highway and you just happen to be that guy that's coming up beside them, you know what I mean? It could be a bad day for you. So yeah. But at the same time, it's just, you know, I like the leader bikes though, because they're pretty. I mean, just look at the S1K RR. I mean, good night. If you are part of the riding community, you know what that bike looks like, and you know what that bike sounds like, and obviously the performance is there, but I'm just talking like pure looks. I mean, just ridiculous pretty, man. You know what I mean? Like, I think that the Street Fighter from Ducati is a pretty bike. I mean, it is so pretty. I mean, like, I've already said it before, I would upgrade this bike to that bike. That would be my upgrade path if I wanted to stay in the naked bike area. But man, even that bike compared to like the S1K RR, like the newer ones, the older ones, they have their charm, but I'm talking about like the new stuff, right? Man, it is, I mean, I wouldn't say that it's ugly compared to it, but my eyes would tend to still lean and look at the S1K more than I would the Street Fighter. That's just me. You could be different, but I'm just saying that the S1K, the leader bikes, are pretty. And obviously, you know, they've got the technology behind it nowadays. They got the performance behind it as well. So, but I'm not that kind of guy. I just don't really care for a leader bike. Just, again, mainly because it hurts my back. It's because it hurts my back. I cannot sit in that ergo position, that aggressive riding position, with my bad back and my bad knees. It's just not good. So even if my back was good and my knees were good, I probably still would not buy it, because I couldn't do a lot of miles on those bikes. I just couldn't, just because of the riding position. There's just no way. Again, you guys know that I put a ton of miles on this bike, like a ton, for the year it is. And so, like, sometimes I'm going for like 2 to 3 hours and I don't feel any pain. Now, I wouldn't go 2 to 3 hours straight. I have done that sometimes, but it's not advised, right? It's, you can get off the bike and stretch. At any bike you're riding, you know, like at the hour and a half, 2 hour mark, get off of it and stretch a little bit, right? That's kind of 101. But sometimes when I just don't feel like stopping, I just want to keep going until my gas tank is getting close to E. yeah, that's, I mean, that's an hour and a half, 2 hours, sometimes pushing 3 hours before I even get off of the bike. And I've had no problems riding on this bike. So that's why I would never go to a super sport. Now, if I had the money one day and I was going to be like, okay, this is my pure track bike, I might venture around and get a leader bike, maybe. But until that time comes, nah, I wouldn't. I'm not gonna get a leader bike. It's just, you know, it's just not my style. And in this point in my life, it's not my style. But yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll see what Yamaha plans to do to offset the R1. I mean, because they have the MT10 sitting there, which is, you know, roughly the same engine. It's just tuned differently, right? So it's still an inline four. So what are they going to do? Are they going to discontinue the MT10? You know what I mean? Because it's an inline four. So I mean, if it's an emission thing with the 4 cylinders, with the 4 bangers, would not the MT10 be impacted as well? You know, I don't know. I'm just thinking, right? But, you know, something to think about, because, you know, you never know what's happening. You never know what Yamaha is thinking, because, you know, it's Yamaha. They do what they do. So but yeah, and on that note, I would be interested to see what they do with the MT10 though, because like I said, it's the same engine. So if it's an emissions thing, if part of it is an emissions thing and not a sales thing, then yeah, how do you deal with the MT10? Who knows? I don't know. But maybe it's more, hey, this R1 is not selling because we have the MT10 sitting there. It essentially does the same thing. As you guys know, it's just tuned different. So who knows? Well, we'll see in the coming days. Like I said, it is what it is. I have my MT09. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm thrilled to still ride this bike around after, you know, two years now. Yeah, 2 years. Wait, 2021, 3 years. Getting on, yeah, this year, the end of this year will be 3 years of owning this bike. That's crazy, man. I never thought that. Oh, sheesh. That is nutsoid. Let's go, Tundra. That is crazy. 3 years? Wow. That's cool. And again, thank you guys so much for just kind of watching and hanging around with me. Subscribe, share, comment, whatever. We'll see ya. Peace.